Welcome to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. I'm Perry Black, and you don't want to turn the channel. We have our foster parents with us, and we want to share with you the blessing of Christmas. God bless you. We'll be right back. Welcome to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. I'm Perry Black, and on this show we have two, yes, I said two, very special guests. Introduce yourself to our audience.
I'm Zachary Clays, my wife Chelsey.
Y'all been married a day or two?
A little over 10 years.
Y'all are foster parents for Second Chance Youth Ranch. And some of our viewers who watch us regularly, I sure pray that you do, may have seen you or individually or together on the show before, but y'all bring a particularly interesting slant to serving in foster care, because at least one of you, if not both of you, were in foster care when you were younger, huh?
That's correct.
Was
yes,
that
sir.
you?
That was me, yes sir.
And Chelsey, what about you? Tell me quickly, just kind of give a refresher of your past. You were raised by grandma and grandpa at some point?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I moved in with them when I was 17, so.
Yeah. Everybody say, thank God for grandparents.
Yes.
Yeah,
People ask me all the time, when are you going to retire? I said, I cannot retire. I have 7 grandchildren. They want ponies and trucks and cars and gifts. And so I don't think I'm going to retire anyway. I have things to do.
Well, we don't want you to retire.
Yeah. Well, my dad, he was a tar roofer, you know, on commercial buildings.
Yes,
and when he got older, he retarred.
Huh?
Isn't that funny? little Christmas joke. This is our Christmas show. And instead of being in studio, we're right here in the city of Bryant, the Metroplex of Bryant, Arkansas, at one of our foster homes. But this is not your foster home.
No.
Your foster home is actually across the street.
That's right, yes sir.
In the city of Bryant, where Family Church campus is, we have 25 acres total. And out of that 25 acres, we now have currently 3 foster homes. Over near Middleton's. Those who drive up and down the interstate see Middleton's Heat and Air, free advertisement. And right there we have, right off of Interstate 30 in Bryant, Saline County, we have 3 foster homes. And I don't know if they can hear the hammers and the saws out back. We're redoing the deck on this house. And just about 60 feet from here is our new girls' pregnancy crisis home.
Yes.
And then you guys, your home is across the street over here on what we call Woodland Park. And so there's a lot going on. And then Jordan Baker and his wife Cassie, they have a foster home just about 80 feet out front that we finished in the spring of 2023. They will have been there about 2 years.
That's right.
And hey, we got good news. I think Cassie's having a baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, and your wife's wearing bell bottoms, Christmas bells, I hear. Yeah, so don't ring those, an angel will get their wings. So tell me a little bit about y'all growing up in foster care. How old are you when you came into foster care as a child?
I believe I was 9 years old the first time I went into foster care.
And in and out of foster care more than one time, from about 9 till what?
From 9 to 12.
9 to 12. And just asking questions off the top of my bald head, who has family that's a preacher? A grandpa or somebody?
I do. My grandpa is a preacher.
And that's who raised you for a period of time in your life. And kind of how old were you when your grandparents kind of became your guardians?
I was 17 when I moved in with them.
Yeah.
But they kind of, I would spend summers and weeks with them all the time, all throughout my childhood. So.
My grandparents lived in Malden, Missouri. My grandfather worked for over 50 years as a conductor for Cotton Belt Railroad. And my sister Pam, they'd let her come up there and stay 2 weeks at a time. She's 3 years younger than me, lives in Mountain Home right now with her family. But I don't know what it was. My grandparents would never let me and my brother Paul come stay with them for a week, ever. Wouldn't even let us spend the night. Now, Pat, my younger brother, and Pam, my younger sister, they got to stay with them sometime, a week or two. I said, Mama, how come grandparents won't let me come stay? They said, because y'all won't behave. We'd get to Grandma and Grandpa's house. We were in the neighborhood, boy. We were having fun. So tell me a little bit, what was it like growing up in foster care? Was when you first came into care, 9 years old, do you remember, was that traumatic? Was that difficult? What was the environment? Were there a bunch of kids in the house? Tell us about that.
Well, I remember when we first got taken from our home, at the time we were home alone. It was my brother and I.
What community was that? Here in Arkansas?
That was in Morrilton, Arkansas.
In Morrilton, yeah, okay.
And it was my brother and I. I was 9, the oldest, and we were there with also the children of my dad's girlfriend. And there was 4 of them. And so there's 6 of us total. I'm the oldest at 9.
Yeah.
And police came and removed us from the home and put us in foster care. That was traumatic.
Middle of the day, middle of the night?
It was middle of the night.
Yeah.
Middle of the night. I had just got through getting them to bed after feeding them supper, and we had just turned off VeggieTales.
Yeah.
And so that part, being removed from the home, that was traumatic. Police were there. My parents were felons, so police were the bad guys.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
But did you and your brother go to the same foster home?
Correct. We were never separated.
Wow, that's cool. You know, and that's one thing, I don't know how many of our viewers or people that may be viewing right now realize that our niche in foster care at Second Chance Youth Ranch is we take sibling groups. Because when I grew up in Jonesboro, my dad, Paul Black, anybody in Jonesboro area know the Blacks up there. That's Leo, Cleo, Bobby Joe, Paul, Grandpa Black, lived on Johnson, over on the Jessup shotgun houses. They're the Jessup feed mill and cotton gin. Mom decided to become a foster parent, always wanted to be one. And when I was 7, she and Dad became foster parents. And it was very common for us to get kids in the middle of the night.
Right.
Some battered, abused, neglected, others just kind of being rescued from a negative environment. It's pretty traumatic, huh?
Yes, sir.
But at least having your brother with you, man.
Yes, sir. It was so important.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, here we are on our Christmas show. We want to take a little bit of time and just, we're going to try to work into this show just a few photographs of the new girls' home, just to kind of let people see that it's supposed to be finished around the time this show airs around Christmas, no later than the end of December. Our new foster home in Smithers, I got it inspected on Friday, and we're moving furniture in there tomorrow. Oh, and I've got plans to build a recreation center. I don't even know if y'all know this. I have plans just about 75 feet from here of doing a therapeutic recreation center for the 4 foster homes right here on this campus. Did you even know that?
That's incredible.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Things you learn
They'll
on
love
television,
that.
huh?
Yeah.
We want to give you a chance to be involved in what we're doing. Maybe you have interest in fostering, mentoring, or adopting. We're a therapeutic foster adoption placement center working with many ministries here in Central Arkansas, like The Call and Project Zero. So we encourage you to contact us. Let us know more of your interest. And the thing that we bring here at Second Chance Youth Ranch is we help you with case managers and support network, daily operation director Billy and Rachel Hubbard, and clinical staff that are there to support whether you have children in your personal home or if you come on staff here and help us on our properties, either here in the city of Benton, Bryant, or out near Perrin, Arkansas. We look forward to hearing from you. Why don't you contact us, and why don't you prayerfully sow a seed into the ministry of Second Chance Youth Ranch. 21 foster homes, lots and lots of kids needing love, and your seed can make a difference. We'll take a brief break and we'll be right back.
A mission field around you is filled with young hearts needing a forever family. And at Second Chance Youth Ranch, our team is committed to providing healthy, stable, loving homes and families to hurting children in the Arkansas foster care system and those up for adoption. Please contact us if you feel the tug at your heart to help foster or adopt, and find out the steps you could take to help fulfill a child's lifelong dream. Maybe you can't foster or adopt, but you could help. The need for thousands of children in the system is staggering. But with the help of faithful partners and business alliances, we are meeting those needs right now. Would you help us make a difference? Every gift, regardless of size, impacts a child's life directly and helps provide for a home in the gap right now. Visit the Second Chance Youth Ranch website at 2CYR.org to read more, watch the stories, and to make a contribution for a hurting child's care. Monthly partners are needed, so please contact us right away. And as you partner with this ministry, you are partnering with the Heavenly Father that has promised to be Father to the fatherless. God bless you for helping Second Chance Youth Ranch.
Hey, welcome back to Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. On this show, we have a couple of our foster parents right here in the city of Bryant. And if somebody just joined, we're not actually at your house. We're actually at the Rosso's house, which is across the street, kind of next door, right here in Saline County. And if you happen to hear some nailing or some saws, that's because we have carpenters working out back, doing some work. And about 60 feet from here is our new Girls Crisis Pregnancy Center. And I just gave you all the good news that we're building, if the city will give me permission, and they will, we're going to build a therapeutic recreation center. Because we have 4 foster homes right here on this property. Right. And that gives us anywhere from 6 kids in a home, 20, 24 kids. I know you did the math, but the girls' home may only have 4 girls plus their infants. So probably 20, 24 kids at any given time. They need a place for therapy, for their counseling, for their case managers to meet with them, for their family sessions if their parents come to see them. Because our goal is always number one. What's our number one goal? Family restoration.
That's right.
Yes. What's our goal?
Family restoration.
Yeah, I gave them the answer. Hey, we're right here at one of our foster homes, and this is the Rosso home, and we've got it all decorated for Christmas. And I know a lot of people that are watching are wondering what I could do for Christmas for somebody that needs to know the love of God. Contact us right here at Second Chance Youth Ranch, 501-594-5200 or 2CYR.org. Contact us at Family Church Bryant. I'll be there. Probably won't be able to take the call, but 501-847-1559, and plant a seed. We have Angel Tree in our church foyer. You can sponsor a home. And the monies that come in during Christmas, some people have already bought gifts for the kids and for the families, but any monies that we have in excess of Christmas are used throughout the year. Because throughout the year, won't y'all take a family vacation with your family and the foster children?
Yes.
That's right. Yes,
y'all got one planned? Because didn't y'all have a fundraiser just a few weeks ago?
We did.
Y'all
We were
sell
selling
hot chocolate?
cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
I didn't get any of those. What's the deal with that? Were they yummy?
We'll make you a batch. Yeah. Oh, they were delicious.
Did y'all raise a little bit of money doing that?
I didn't make any of them, don't worry.
No, but did you make some money?
I believe so,
Yeah,
right?
we
Yeah,
made some,
yes, sir.
What's the family vacation for 2023? Do you know that yet?
I believe we're looking at Branson.
Yeah.
Branson, a family destination.
Right, it's only a few hours away.
Right here during Christmas season, it's always beautiful. They got it decorated.
yes.
They're playing Christmas music. Silver Dollar City's beautiful. You know, being raised in foster care was traumatic. Did you have some positive experiences? Did you have loving foster parents? People take you to church? Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So, growing up with my family, my parents were felons, so we moved around a lot, kind of on the run. Now, at the time, as a kid, I didn't know any of this, but there were a lot of times we were homeless, without running water and electricity, that kind of thing. And so, being removed from the home and put in foster care, that was traumatic.
Yeah.
But once you start getting daily showers and daily clean clothes and you brush your teeth every day and go to school every day, have someone to help you with your homework.
Started functioning within a real family unit.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Matter of fact, I actually cried when it was time to go back home.
Yeah. Well, we have children sometimes at Second Chance Ranch that don't want to leave, yet they want to be restored to their family.
That's right.
You know, Rachel posted just yesterday, I think, she was doing homework with her kids, and 2 of our new students, which are teenagers, happened to be present, and they made comments. No one has ever even tried to get me to do my homework, much less actually offered to help me with my homework. Right. So I think a lot of times people that live within somewhat of a normal family relationship do not even realize the needs of children that are coming into care, certainly into our care. Hey, because we're right here informal in the Rosso house with the Clays, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to make Rachel, who's off camera, come up here and say hi to everybody. So come here, Rachel. Come up here so everybody can see you. You can't say anything because she doesn't have a microphone, but we want everybody to recognize Rachel here on camera. Come right up here, Rachel, so everybody can see. She's got her merry and bright stuff. She obviously dressed for television.
Front and center.
I think most of you know Billy and Rachel Hubbard, our daily operations director. A lot going on here at Christmas time. And I'm surprised Rachel's here because she's supposed to be out buying bedding and TVs for the new foster home over on Smithers. So you got to go get to work.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
so
I do.
back off the camera and you go. She came in, and of course she's off camera because our producer is not with us today. So I think Rachel's pulling double duty today, as she often does. Tell us a little bit, Chelsey, growing up, why at 17 did you move into your grandparents' home without getting too personal?
Well, life was a little crazy growing up. I had a stepmom and my real mom, and there was just a lot of conflict with that. But also, my grandma and I moved a whole lot. I moved from Mississippi to Texas, just off and on, and my credits were really bad. Well, my grandmother ended up having to have surgery, and she's going to need someone to help her. And so I found the opportunity to slide in there.
Yeah.
Yes, and I went homeschool. She helped me homeschool and all of that stuff.
But Grandpa is a full gospel preacher, right?
He's,
And so what was it like bouncing around with mom and stepmom, state to state, and then now you're moving in with Grandma and Grandpa? That meant they took you to church every Sunday,
Yes.
probably twice.
More than that.
And church in the full gospel circles, you go to church, you stay at church for a while.
Oh, yeah.
You may get there at 9, be there at about 2 o'clock, then you might have lunch, you might have church that night, that might last 3 hours, and then you probably had Wednesday night services.
And then there were also Friday and revivals. And
Did that have a big impact in your life?
Absolutely. My grandparents are probably some of the biggest influencers in my life. I absolutely adore them. In fact, they get my daughter once a week.
Yeah.
It's like a mandatory thing every Friday. They're like, we're getting Ava.
And your daughter just had a mega celebration, a gotcha day.
That's right.
Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. We celebrated her 5th gotcha day.
Now, what's a gotcha day for somebody
Oh,
that's
I'm sorry,
watching?
4th gotcha day.
4th gotcha day.
So that's the day we celebrate the day of her adoption.
That was legally, she became your child.
That's
Yes.
right.
4 years
Yes,
ago. What's her gotcha day?
Her gotcha day,
November 15th.
November 15th.
My mama's
our
gotcha
kids
day's
confused.
November 13th. That's my birthday.
Oh,
And then the baker's son, he shares my birthday. I'm a little older than him.
oh, that's
Now,
right.
the Bakers are their foster parents. Of course, y'all know that, but the viewers may not. So, what do we at Second Chance Ranch, we got 1 minute in this segment, what faith played a instrumental role in your latter teen years, especially as you moved in with your grandparents? What role does faith play in what we do at Second Chance Youth Ranch as a family of believers, and for our kids?
Oh my goodness, it's so important. I can tell you, and I don't know if you were told this, but one of our boys, he was like, I'm so grateful for Pastor Perry for giving me the ranch.
Well, that's sweet.
And, I think like just the foundation of the ranch and
How old is that young boy?
he's 11 today, actually. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And he's got such a tender heart, and he's so sweet. And it's just, I think the philosophy and the foundation of the ranch is just so important to the kids and where they come from.
Well, you know, we're a public benefit charity, but everything we do is faith-based. And any child that comes to us has to be willing to go to church. They don't have to come to us, but if they do, faith is an essential role of what we do because it's who we are.
That's right.
And I know if you're watching this show, you're a person of faith too, or you wouldn't be watching. But we'd love to get to know you and get you involved in what we're doing, your church, your small group, your civic group, your Boy Scout, Girl Scouts, all these different groups that come out and help us and do different things. They don't even have to go all the way out to the ranch anymore. They can come right here on our 25-acre campus where
Yes,
we
sir.
have 4 homes now. And come January 1st, we'll have our girls' home. It'll be open. So God's doing great things. Why don't you contact us and contact Rachel and ask her how you can get involved. 501-594-5200. We look forward to hearing from you, and we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
My name is Tony. I am 14 years old. I'm going to 7th grade. I like school. PE, science, social studies, and art, that's all. I like to usually play with my scooter or bike or run around.
Do you want to be adopted?
Yes.
Can you tell me why?
I came to America like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was new to me to meet them. So then I didn't get along, and I had troubles. And then finally, I get over and I want another family. So now it's not happening anymore. I want a full family, like a big family, a mom and a dad. I would like to have a brother, like 3 or less. And then we can, go outside, play. I'm a helpful kid, and I like to, help around and do lots of activities. And I hope they pick me and they think that I'm the right one.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Here we are right here in December 2022 doing our Christmas show with the Clays at the Rosso House right here in Saline County in the beautiful Metroplex of Bryant, Arkansas. A lot of people don't know where our campus is. If you're ever driving down the interstate and you pass Reynolds Road heading west in the midst of all that traffic, Family Church is right there on the left between Reynolds and Alcoa. We have 25 acres. And now we have, counting our new girls' home that's projected to be finished around Christmas here just in a few weeks. By the time this airs, probably it'll be finished. We have 4 foster homes. On the agenda, we're going to build a new recreational therapy center. And then we have another lot over in the city of Benton where we just finished, actually decorating tomorrow, a new foster home on Smithers Drive.
Wow.
We have another lot right next door to that, so in the spring we'll be building there too. So just because it's Christmas, we aren't quitting. We're like Santa Claus. We work 24/7, and we're always got us a list of things to do to make a difference in the lives of foster children. And people like the Clays, the Clays, the Bakers, the Rossos here on this campus, and then the new foster family that will be at the girls' crisis home. I know they were being in training yesterday because I was carrying building supplies. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I've been a general contractor. I started building homes in 1982 and built all through West Little Rock, Benton, Bryant, Hot Springs.
Wow.
And I did not realize that God was actually training me, not only providing for me and my family financially, but He was training me to build foster homes and churches for free. But I don't know how you can do anything for free for Jesus, because when you give, you know what happens? It comes back on every way, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And I want to challenge you to have an opportunity to give to the ministry of Second Chance Youth Ranch. Even though it's Christmas time, we have children 24 hours a day.
That's right.
7 days a week. In the words of the Beatles, 8 days a week.
That's right.
And 365 days a year and 366 days on a leap year. And they want to eat every day, 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So look right there at that camera and tell our viewers why they should prayerfully consider just planting a gift, a seed, and a prayer into the ministry of Second Chance Youth Ranch.
Well, I heard a preacher say one time that a lot of people nowadays are concerned with making money, but nobody's concerned with making people. And at Second Chance Youth Ranch, the goal is to raise these children up in the way that they should go and point them to Jesus. And your gift, your support, all of that helps us to accomplish that goal. And we're not talking 2 or 3 children a year. We're talking 40, 50, 60 plus kids that come and go. And they not only come to our house to be ministered to, but they also go on. And I can't tell you how many times that when they are reunited with their family, they take that seed, that all that work that was invested in them, that goes with them to their bio families. Yeah. And it changes lives, changes the world.
And here we are at Christmas time, and many of those kids and students and teenagers, some of them now are parents.
That's right.
And they come home
Yes.
to Second Chance Youth Ranch. I was in the church foyer yesterday, and a whole little group of, I think they were probably 3.5 or 4 years old, walking with one of our preschool workers that's been with us for a number of years. And I said, did they ever come back when they're in elementary or junior high school and just come and see you? And she said, almost every week, some child will come see me and hug me and tell me how much they love me.
That's awesome.
And that's just in a Christian preschool. But you guys are with them 24/7. Chelsey, why should our viewers prayerfully consider supporting what we do? What is it that we actually do that they're supporting? Can you look at that camera and just let them know that?
Man, there's so much that we're doing. We're really changing their life. Earlier, Zach was saying that when he was in foster care, it was taking a shower every day, it was brushing their teeth every day, it was having someone help with their homework or going to school. And those are the things that we're making a difference with every day.
Every day. And that's what you can be a part of. You know, they sent God's army off to war, and some people stayed back with the supplies. And the word of the Lord in that is that even those who stayed back,
Yes.
even though they weren't on the front lines, they received the same reward whenever the enemy was conquered and the spoils were taken. And this is your opportunity to be a part. We have worked diligently with students. December of 2005, we got our first student. He's a young man who lives in Hot Springs. He came to us, his parents and grandparents, I think they had died. And I ran into him at Walmart about 1.5 years ago, and he knew me. And of course, I knew him as a teenager. Now he's a grown man. He's a mechanic working in a shop.
Wow.
And lives are being changed.
Absolutely.
And this is your opportunity to be involved. And there's something for you to do. What is your gift? What is your calling? What is your passion? There is a place for you and your civic group, your organization, or you personally, your Sunday school class, your church, to be involved. And you can plant a seed financially, and you can certainly pray for us, because we need prayer as we continue to expand, because we want to change and improve and make better the lives of those young children that are in the system. And we even want to make the system better. Well, listen, God bless you. We're praying for you. We pray you have a phenomenal Merry Christmas and a prosperous, happy 2023. We'll see you again next time right here at Second Chance Youth Ranch TV. Bye-bye.